Hello and namaste. I'm Manish Narkhede, delivering a session on AI tools for researchers on this platform. This particular module was, as per to the best of my knowledge, I tried my all efforts in order to compile all the tools required for researchers in this particular presentation. And moreover, whenever I got any chance, I also recorded some ready demonstrations for you to share later on. So feel free to ask if any questions are there in the chat box, or we may wait for the conclusion section, and then we'll be having a separate Q&A for this. Meanwhile, I would request all the participants to kindly take a pen and paper with you and make a note of some important tools and their respective URLs if needed, or if not, you can at least note some highlighted points there. Because for each category required for research, I would be showing you somewhat around 8 to 10 different tools, and after that I will be demonstrating the favorite ones, so which I usually go for during my research work or any other academic activity. So let us get started. This will be my session outline. First of all, we'll try to understand the research process. What are the challenges faced by researchers in 2025? And we'll see various categories of AI tools used by researchers all over the world. Then we'll see the workflow from idea to outcome. You know, these days, every research is backed up by certain expectations, and expectations mostly are outcomes in the form of a research paper, journal article, maybe conference publication. It might be your regular thesis or dissertation work. It might be a regular company project report, or it might also be some market research survey. It can be a product, it can be a process, it can be a software, or it can be a patent. So there are various outcomes originating from the research process. And this is more or less applicable to every academic setting or maybe degree, maybe BA, BTech or ME, MTech, or maybe even PhD or postdoc also. The last point of my session would primarily focus on ethics and responsible usage of AI tools, because that is now the need of, uh, rather say we can need of the decade. Okay, so is it fine to have enough introduction with my session? Is there any difficulty in accessing my screen or camera, or maybe microphone so far?
Yeah, it's clear there is no such issue.
Okay,
But last to few seconds, the internet got disconnected. Yeah,
okay, fine,
yeah, but right now it's okay.
sure. So let us get started. Understanding research. There are various types of research. Whatever we do in our academic course, it can be a basic research that is mainly having its theoretical focus, and we are studying some fundamental principles. Like in our electronics, we have some basic laws. Ohm's law is there, Kirchhoff's law is there. And if somebody is doing research in that particular domain, then those people have to study all the literature, right? Whichever was written right from the 1960s, 70s, as the electronics was evolved, and thereafter they try to contribute as per their capacity to that particular domain. In your case, it might be something like construction safety, then road traffic management, or maybe building structures, any other activity, maybe structural health monitoring, bridge safety, likewise. So there might be some definitely theoretical rules, theorems related to your field. Basically, this research category involves quantitative research also. Sometimes it can be mixed method research, sometimes a qualitative research, and mostly expected these days is the applied research, which mainly focuses on practical issues, technology development. During this session, my major focus is on mostly mixed method research and applied research. In mixed method research, we'll see how to comprehensively understand the research canvas and create some idea to start working upon for next 2 3 years, let us say. Then we will also see what are the different data types, different content creation methods, content curation methods, and ethically using that particular generated content in our research um, uh, article or maybe our dissertation work. In applied research, I would like to focus upon the very practical things those are required to be used by researchers, such as developing their flowchart diagrams, then maybe developing equations, or sometimes creating your report in uh, some text specific tools like LaTeX, MikTeX, likewise, Overflow Editor. We will also be seeing different citation strategies and the best tools that I have personally used that I would like to recommend to you. And mostly these all tools that I will be covering are either free or partially free. Okay, means that means under student registration or teacher category, you will be getting some initial credits to use those tools for free at your premises. I have not covered much of the paid tools here because I believe that that would be limiting the scope of these learners over here. But let us say whatever is best available with us, we can go with it. This is the typical process of research paper development, right from the topic selection, then developing a detailed literature review. Let us say during any common research, your instructor or guide supervisor asks you to refer at least 50 or 60 standard recent quality journal papers, and also ask you to cite various repositories, including maybe existing dissertation reports of other candidates, maybe some patent applications, maybe some standard reference books also in your research paper. Then you compile all that knowledge into a single file, let us say into a single custom repository of yours, and then you brainstorm with it. You outline the whole thing as per your topic and you structure it properly. There are various structures. Let us say you are trying to publish your paper in IEEE standard journals, maybe Spring Journaling, maybe you are going for Elsevier or Nature. So for every different journal present out there, there is certain structure or maybe initial template they are providing. And it becomes very necessary for us to tailor our content for their needs. So you try to prepare or write entire draft of yours accordingly, and then there are several steps followed during this step. Research paper development is not just writing the paper. Okay, sometimes it involves a lot of experimentation you do with help of many tools present out there. You generate some kind of charts, plots, and then tabular kind of comparison reports also are generated, and you try to disseminate all this information into your paper. So there is a lot of data analysis involved, and after doing all this, once your 10, 15, 20 pages manuscript is ready, you assign that to some peer reviewers for editing and proofreading purpose. Then a lot of formatting and citation also goes hand in hand. And finally, you review the paper and submit it to journal. So this is like a funnel, okay? In the leftmost side, it can be a wider area available. There are too many topics. A very broad scenario is there, and by following after these many stages, you finally land over here. It is a comprehensive 10 pages standard journal publication, okay, or maybe a paper that you get as an outcome of this entire process. This flow with a more or less difference, not only applicable for research paper, okay, even if you are going to develop a thesis, even if you are going to publish any market survey report, maybe any other thing, this process is applicable. So while doing all this, what are the common challenges faced by researchers? Very first and common challenge is the information overload. You know, nowadays there is a too much of knowledge in the internet canvas, and the thing is that many people know many other things. Okay, so too much of knowledge, but lack of focus. That is what is the main problem. And out of those thousands of papers, right? Again, identifying which are the quality papers, that is one of the use case. And again, out of those quality papers, how to understand these papers, what were the thought process of their respective authors, and then how to use that all information into our article, or let us say our research process. Because research is like researching the existing literature, but I believe there should be something always attached to that research process. It should be research plus development, because outcome of that research is going to be there in some kind of development, maybe in the form of technology, maybe in the form of process. Maybe you can think of developing your own maybe hypothesis after that, or maybe you can validate some existing concept, or maybe you can compare it with yours and prove that yours is beneficial than the existing one. So this requires a lot of information to be referred first of all, right? And that is a very big challenge. And we don't have time, of course. Nowadays, very fast pace is there in our jobs, in our regular lives. Okay, everything is fast. People want everything fast, and there is a same time available for all. So manual tasks are there, too much involved manual tasks. They take your valuable time. You have to sacrifice many good things for doing your research work, and you have to critically think for many aspects. Then writing and publishing pressure. So obviously you have to follow deadlines. If you are an MTech student, say you have to complete the dedicated task within a specific time frame of say 6 months, 7 months, or 8 months, because thereafter there will be likely reviews, editing, and further steps involved. Then sometimes there are peer pressures from your supervisors, maybe from your family also, right, to finish up your degree first, and then not only degree, but you have your own expectations, right? That is, I think, biggest pressure, because when you took admission, or maybe when you um, started the topic and started conducting the research thereafter, you had some expectations with you, right? That this should be resulting in this kind of publications in well-reputed journals, this kind of processes, this kind of products, or maybe a software utility. So that I think is the biggest pressure. And data complexity, these days many data sets are there available publicly, and main challenge is to understand them and how to use them in our research process, because these data sets are very unstructured. So you need very sophisticated tools in order to accept those data sets, maybe in terms of some CSV files, Excel databases, .dbs, or maybe some kind of GitHub repository. So you have to follow a path which allows you to accept everything of this. And then there are collaboration challenges. Sometimes you work in groups, say 2 3 students, or a complete team is working on a particular research topic. So there can be a remote team management, and then communication gaps, tool fragmentation. These issues commonly exist. So this was the whole landscape, and ocean of problems, let us say, challenges faced by researchers. But in 2025, we have um, been very fortunate, right? So AI is been booming to the great level, and we have a very paradigm shift there. Traditional research methods, which were labor sensitive and time consuming in earlier days, now that can be done within a very short time of span, right? Say, let us say, literature review. Quality literature review was usually taking 5 to 6 months in the initial phase. Now it can be done within 15 days, 20 days, that too by covering a very wider scope and too many of quality, well proven, well cited journal papers. AI also helps us to automate, accelerate, and maybe enhance many different stages of the research paper, right from ideation, brainstorming to journal submission. And this overall shift, right, from manual to automated tasks, right, so makes us very free to innovate. So because all the labor intensive task is carried by AI. I usually say AI is like a let us say a load carrying machine, right? So whatever thing you think of is a very heavy for you, and as a human being you have limitation to carry that much of load, you pass it to AI. specifically if that thing is repetitive in nature, and if that thing isn't specifically contributing to your productivity, okay, then that you should be then that thing you should dedicate to AI tools. Okay, so let us say we can easily shift to the next set of our tools, that is the categories. So here is the well researched list of AI tools that I have prepared. And I think most of these are available in their evaluation version or completely free. The very first is a category of literature review, and popular AI tool that we will be having a look at are Elicit, Research Rabbit, Connected Papers, then Semantic Scholar AI, and Litmaps. My favorite in this case is Connected Papers and Research Rabbit because of their certain capabilities. I will let you know shortly, because after this slide we are going to have a demonstration of some of these tools. Then writing and editing, the very popular ChatGPT option is there, but I um, don't recommend it because ChatGPT is already trained on existing data, and it has some limitations in generating the uh, new theories, and at the same time it hallucinates often, right? Because based on the data you apply to ChatGPT, it will give you fairly accurate results. But if you are not properly giving it a structured data input, it will hallucinate and start bluffing. Okay, I will also demonstrate you how ChatGPT can produce wrong data. Then Grammarly is a very popular tool that corrects out most of the grammatical mistakes and suggests you the better versions of sentences that you write. Quillbot is a paraphrasing tool, but I believe you might have already used this ChatGPT, Grammarly, Quillbot. Okay, can you please mention in chat box if you have already used this ChatGPT, Grammarly, Quillbot, so that I can directly focus upon some tools which you might not have used. Okay, like SciSpace or maybe any other content generation utility. So you may enter in your chat box. Then we'll see some data analysis and visualization tools. The best free tool is these days Google Colab with AI capabilities. And sometimes you can also use ChatGPT code interpreter. Data robot platform is there, and Tableau. Okay, so that is one also popular, but it is complicated one, Tableau, right? So matlab you need a lot of learning curve in order to gain mastery over that. Then idea generation and planning, we have a Cognosys, Notion AI, Site Assistant. We also have various citation and reference management tools. Mendeley is my favorite one, but you can also try exploring Zotero with some AI plugin. EndNote, Ref and Write are also there, but these you have to opt for paid plan after some basic usage, and then that is very expensive for most of the students. If you are doing a multidisciplinary project, you can always have a set of research and project management tools. Notion AI, a very popular platform for collaborative workspace, then Trello AI and ClickUp AI. Very few people are using these tools in academic setting. But let me tell you, if you are working in some innovation center, if you are working in some team project, then this will be a game changer for your entire team. So let us get started with actual demonstration of tools. Okay, I think this will be interesting, very interesting to many of you, including beginners, intermediate, or advanced learners also. So very first step in delivering your presentation is attractiveness, right? That you should always have something beautiful to present, and in order to have that, along with some kind of brainstorming capability, you should always learn what exactly the mind map concept is. Now mind map is a process that converts entire your brain thinking process onto some kind of structural outline. So mindmister is a very popular tool in this regard, and one of the tool that I like is xmind AI. So that specifically features idea autocomplete feature. So I will just be giving you a short demonstration of how xmind AI works. So let us go to Google, and Xmind AI will be browsing this website. This this tool is free for some initial free usage or maybe evaluation. You can just create a free account there. I have already created my account with a Gmail ID, and yeah, this is a very simple interface out there. In the left sidebar, I have my name and my account details. I can always change my account settings. I can upgrade if I want to in future. Then these are the recent workflows that I have generated. Those are stored here. Shared workflows, if you are working in a team, in a collaborative space, you can have these shared activities or workflows stored here. Right, so let us try creating a sample design with AI. I want to create a text, I want to create a doc, I want to create a website, or I want to create something related to YouTube. So let us say I will proceed with a text only. And what exactly is my requirement here is I will take something related to civil industry, so construction safety. Okay, and generation requirement, please provide some tips to help AI better generate your mind map. Okay, so I will be developing here construction safety, maybe huh, um, need and uh, softwares. Need for safety and softwares used. Okay, so a very vague input I have given. Let us say if it develops something out of it. Purposely, I have given a very short input. So I want to explore its own ability to brainstorm with itself. Mind maps help you to better structure your ideas. If you have something in your mind, you just write it with a pen and paper and try to input those kind of keywords with these tools. And this tool definitely generates something important for you. See here. So now construction safety, need for safety, it is everything generating automatically, and a very structured generation is there. Uh, I will explore it shortly once it generates some essential elements. Okay, let us say I am now at 100% of map. I will fit map. Okay, yes, see. This is the mind map generated for construction safety. And here, huh, here, need for safety. The very first is PPE, personal protective equipment. So what is the need? Proper PPE is critical. Workers should wear hard hats, safety glasses, gloves, high visibility vest, and steel-toed boots. Then actual example also they have given. 3M offers range of respirators and hearing protection devices essential for workers in hazardous environments. Then we come to downside, site safety plans. Again, there are certain points, those are brainstorm. Training and compliance, regular safety training sessions are vital. Organizations like OSHA, emergency response plans, regular inspections and audits. Let us shift to left side. Here, software used for safety management. Yes, Procore, PlanGrid, Safety Culture, BIM 360, e-compliance. Okay, and some description is there for each. And here the conclusion. Okay, so it has structured everything. Now I want to explore a little about the research topics available in this particular domain. So what I will do, maybe I will be assigning something here, topic. Maybe I'll just be giving a subtopic. Yes, see, subtopic. I will go to subtopic and here I will enter research areas, hot trends. Okay, so it is a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. Okay, you can just click on this and right click and grow ideas, generate on demand and auto generate. Let us say I will grow my ideas here. See, hot trends are wearable technology for safety monitoring, artificial intelligence in hazard detection, VR, for safety training, drones for site inspections, mental health and well-being in construction, and sustainability and safety practices. Now, I further want to explore this one, artificial intelligence in hazard detection. So, grow ideas, auto generate. See, it has directly given me some ideas that I can work upon. AI can analyze data from various sources to predict potential hazards on construction sites. Okay, so maybe you can ask it further. What are the possible ways? Generate on demand. Generate on demand. Uh, Give me some ideas involving computer vision in it, because it given you the idea. Now you make it generate as per your custom input. Generate on demand. Computer vision means having camera and some automatic recognition capability should be there. See, yes. How AI can use computer vision to predict the potential hazards in construction sites. Implementing computer vision systems to analyze video feeds from construction sites to detect unsafe behavior, maybe worker is not wearing proper PPE or maybe worker is engaging in risky activities. Sometimes again you can use CV algorithms to assess site condition in real time, to identify hazards, malfunctions, equipment related problems, some kind of unsafe material storage. Then third is computer vision with drones. You can go through the text. Again, developing ML models, machine learning models, those are utilizing computer vision to recognize patterns in construction site, maybe incident patterns. Okay. So again, you can create a feedback loop where CV monitors compliance and safety measures and generates a custom reports for you and emails them to supervisors when violations will occur. Now, anyways, this goes to development side. Now, let us stick to research side. So, you can also ask it to generate the list of maybe recent research topics related to this particular field, which involves a particular use case, or maybe you can ask it to generate the uh, we can say various list of tools, right? Those might be needed in order to achieve that particular outcome. So this was about xmind.ai, and with little difference, it is also applicable to this MindMister. Okay, this is also having the similar kind of functionality, but yeah, it is often used to uh, deliver a very user-friendly canvas to the visitor, and whatever we do in a very messy form, it automatically converts it to the better UI, user interface, or maybe better structure. This is a fit to map option. Again, you can see this we have generated within a very short time. So you can list out all the important points thereafter, whatever you like, and whatever you didn't like or you think is unnecessary, you can just delete it. Okay. So I don't think it will be much useful to me. So I will just delete it and I will assign it a different node again to this particular thing. I will be right clicking, and you can also have these kind of options over there. Explain what is this, explain what is this. So if there is something too complex, you can ask AI to explain it. No, that is the very best use case of AI. Don't use AI much for generating content. Sometimes whatever content you already have from different sources, you also ask AI tools to interpret that content for your use case. And moreover, you can ask AI tool to explain that topic to you as if you are a 10th grade student, or maybe as if you are a 12th grade student, you are a PhD student. So AI will try to cater that content according to your understanding level and explain it to you. So this much powerful the AI has already become. So right click on this and again go to subtopic creation. Okay. AI in hazard detection. Tools, and their respective websites. Now these tools, it automatically understands that these tools are related to main topic. Okay, so it doesn't hallucinate thereafter, generate on demand, give actual tools, software tools. Okay, because otherwise it will give me hardware tools. I don't want that. So once I have done, okay, I'll just use it auto generate. Yes, see, it has started giving me the AI powered tools like smartwit.io. It uses ML to analyze images and videos from job sites. Some companies, whatever tools they are using, some hollow builder solutions are there, construct secure, AI chatbots. Now it has given me the tools, but not their links. So you can specifically ask, explain, and under that you can also chat with it. Okay, you can just go to this option, add to note, and after that you can copy this and you can either paste it in search engine or maybe you can just chat this using some latest tools like Perplexity. What I will do in this case, I will control C, copy this, and I will go to Perplexity AI. Now, why this AI tool is popular? Because this allows me to search in real time. It also gives proper references for the text you generate or search here. You can enable the deep research mode to achieve this. And yeah, for some free initial queries, you can use this pro version. Okay, just right now you can go to deep research. You can set the resources. I want to use web. I want to use academic. I don't want social. Okay, so just present. So now it will deep research this topic, whatever the xmind.ai has given me. See, it has given me a well researched content that I can further study by exploring these articles. It has cited these articles, whatever the content it has searched in real time. Some YouTube Medium and Follow Builder, the homepage that is also been cited. Now still it is under development. Yes. So it is still thinking, searching. Yeah, and this is a very good feature. Deep research takes up to 30 minutes to thoroughly research and analyze. Notify me. Just a minute. No, I'm connected, sir. I'm connected, sir. Uh, yeah. Am I connected over here? Hello.
Yes, sir, you are connected.
Okay. So I hope whatever I'm trying to present is tailoring your needs and interest you. If any, if you have any doubt in understanding all this, being a non-electronics student or maybe faculty, you can just enter something in your chat box over there, and I will address it as and when I will look into it. See, a very well researched content I have got, but I don't take guarantee कि it will be 100% accurate because that's the problem with AI these days. But there are techniques, okay? There are techniques to cross validate it. We'll see shortly. So, what kind of content it has provided? Let us see. Hollow Builder technology for construction site safety and planning, a 360-degree approach. And I am busy while Hollow Builder and here all the basics. platform technology and capabilities, security and data management. See, whatever text it has given, at the end of everything, it has also cited the link. Right? So that means the content appears to be fairly accurate. So remote site monitoring and reduced physical presence, very good. And enhanced safety briefings and hazard communication. Case study is also given, but recommended to cross validate it again. See, yes, it is correct. Case study Hansel Phelps saved a total of 4680 hours annually by using hollow builder rather than traditional photography methods. Okay. So a lot of content you have got. And now the best thing is that you just don't stop there. Okay. Based on this topic, it also gives you some suggestions. People also ask. So whatever is the hottest trend in the market related to the topic, obviously people will ask about it. So you can explore this further. How does HoloBuilder ensure data security and compliance? Now it will start deep researching again. It will go through various settings, academic, web, and then social media, and then accordingly it will be generating the content for you. Again, you can go. How does HoloBuilder handle data breaches and security incidents? You can also have it accordingly. So what is my perception here by using these two tools? One is a xmind.ai and another one is a perplexity. Is that I get a complete content engine with me, right? So I can brainstorm with any topic. I can generate ideas. I can generate the uh, entire process of how a human researcher would act in this particular scenario. That I will ask AI to generate, right? So with this, what will happen? See, as a human being, we have limitations. Okay, being a human, I cannot tell you thousand word names in a minute, but AI is having that capability, of course. Okay, if I ask ChatGPT to give me thousand word names, those are specifically available in India. Okay, so it will generate that within minutes. Okay, and as a human being, I cannot generate these many names in a very short time. So you can use AI for generating and brainstorming this kind of concepts and simplifying your work. But whatever the AI has generated, you can cross-validate it using perplexity like engines. And believe me, this is not just the one tool. Okay, you have a Grok, you have a Merlin.ai, you have some latest SERP API based tools. Those actually crawl the Google and give you the content. But being most user friendly, I told you about Perplexity. So how many of you have already used this Perplexity? You can let me know in the chat box. Or maybe if you have not used it, if you liked it, you can also um, tell me the specific feature that you feel is the most comfortable for researchers. Okay, about it. So you can again go to new thread and you can also attach files. Okay. So let us say I want to have any of my existing file. I currently have this document with me, 100 topics. Let us say what it is about. Okay. So I have some PDF with me, 100 topics, maybe 100 topics related to idea or some case study presentation. This might be the case. So once you upload this PDF, you can just ask AI about what are the key insights of this document. Okay. Or maybe summarize this document in 100 lines, maybe 200 lines. So this was the list of projects. A very random list of project was there. Now it has properly categorized it. Popular themes, IoT based project. These many were the ideas. These many were the robotics and automation based projects. This can be also applied to any other case. Let us say I will go to Google and I will download any latest research paper. Okay, I will tell you a tool in order to do that. One is a semantic scholar. Semantic Scholar is a AI-powered research tool where you can just search any tool of your interest. You can always have a free login. Or better, what I would suggest to you is that you create at least one email ID. Okay, that email ID should serve a sole login for you. Use that same email ID for login to all these kind of websites. That is the best way to maintain ease while doing these operations. Submit. So construction safety with computer vision. See, the semantic scholar is giving me all the AI powered search results, and currently 399 results are there, which directly maps with this keyword construction safety with computer vision. I can always have something related to uh, maybe engineering, okay, and only those results will appear. Now it has been cluttered down to 372 results. You can also give the date range. Now nobody entertains the old papers these days. So everybody asks you to test, cite last 5 year paper, last 10 year paper only. Okay, even 10 years are too old. Then you can ask specifically if that paper is having PDF associated with it, because that way you can download it and study further. You can also filter it with this kind of author selection. You can also ask related to top journals and conferences. Now you might be knowing better because you belong to the civil field, right? So you can find out the top journals, let us say buildings. Okay, so 13 results I have got for this particular keyword, and those are having PDFs related to them, and those are also having um, all the related information with citation and some kind of bookmarking capabilities. If you click on save, it will be saved to your uh, bookmarks option, not Chrome bookmarks. You have a separate bookmark option for the Semantic Scholar website. So here, okay. So now let us say you have taken this particular paper. Okay, this is having 44 total citations over this period. In 2024, it was cited most, and likewise you can also download it. Okay, so PDF reader. See, fairly good quality paper looks so. Okay, 27 pages comprehensive paper. I will download this for my reference, and whatever chat I will do thereafter, I will do with this paper only. So let us save it, download. So I will get back to the question asked in the chat box shortly. Okay, so this is the paper. Look at the structure, right? The journal name, title, author name, their designations, affiliations, abstract. Somewhat around 150 words abstract is there. Keywords, introduction, then background, diagrams are also there. Yes, some good illustrations are there. Equations, don't forget equations. Okay, equations must be there in a research paper. And thereafter, bar charts, some kind of diagrams, network related diagrams. I still find equations are missing over here. Maybe this is because it is kind of review paper, but you should always have equations in any kind of paper, right? So let us see. So fairly good enough. Almost 97 references are there, and these are cited all in a uniform pattern. Maybe IEEE referencing is there, okay, or there can be a Harvard styling, MLA or APA referencing styling. Whatever referencing style or citation format is asked by the journal, you should always cater to that and accordingly present in your paper. So essentially, this paper contains many essential items. So what I will do, I will take this paper and I will upload this paper to Perplexity. You can go here and downloads and paper. So now it has been uploaded, and you can just go to um, what are the key findings from this paper. Now this is a very vague input. Okay, I know you should not give such a vague inputs to AI, but you can better research because it might be applicable to your field, and you can better select the keywords related to your research work and then ask accordingly. Okay, now I have just given it like what are the key findings. So significance of unsafe behavior in construction accidents, advantages of computer vision technology, application in construction safety, research gaps and challenges. Okay, so now I will just ask it like something related to CNN. Okay, deep learning. I will use deep learning. Which deep learning module is used here? Not modules, methods. Give it properly here in this paper. Okay, because otherwise it may hallucinate. So based on the paper, the deep learning methods discussed are CNN, then RNN, recurrent neural networks, and the paper explains that deep learning models in general simplify the detection and recognition process by automatically extracting complex features. You can also go through what specific deep learning architectures are highlighted. Now this is a very specific, more specific and better question. Okay, so because it directly deals with architecture. So that's CNN and RNN, transformer, autoencoder, deep belief networks, graph neural networks. Let us say the paper highlights. Okay, now cross check if it is actually been cited there. Transformers, I will copy and paste it over here. Control V. Okay, Adobe Acrobat has finished searching the document. No matches were found. See this way AI does the mistake. Okay, because what I have searched for, okay, I uploaded this PDF and then I given this particular prompt and it gave me ki, yeah, it is describing this kind of architectures. But when I search the transformers word exactly here, then it is not giving me any result. So does that mean AI is wrong? No, AI is not wrong in this case. The context that you are expecting that might not match with the context that AI is providing to you. Because what happens, AI sometimes also goes as per semantic aspect. Okay, matlab it cannot be directly having keyword transformers over there, but it can have something related to bird or maybe roberta. Okay, or maybe something similar to this particular thing. Now you have to read the whole paper to understand that. Okay, so that's a pure case of hallucination, and that is why I'm telling you that AI should be always cross validated. Okay, but this thing will be there, this thing will be there, this thing is not wrong, it is correct, but it can be semantically mentioned somewhere in this paper. So something similar meaning or maybe a related algorithm which might not have been mentioned over here, that is probably mentioned as transformers in general. You can cross validate more. You can check the sources. 8 deep learning architectures, deep learning Wikipedia. I don't want that. Wait, okay, this search results are there. Fine. So understood. I hope everybody understood the strengths as well as the limitations of AI. And the question that you asked for plagiarism of the generated content. What about plagiarism check of the data generated from research point of view? How can we handle this with less rework? See, nowadays there is a lot of content generation, right? So many people are generating loads of data. And this is not just applicable for individual students and researchers, even bigger companies are also generating sufficient uh, ocean, right? So matlab ki they are exist continuously searching for the new ideas. They're continuously trying to interpret the existing literatures, finding out the gaps, and their whole R&D department is also generating a lot of theoretical content, practical elaborations. And because of this, what happens, even if you um, try many of the things, there will always be some kind of plagiarism. Maybe not exactly word-wise plagiarism, but meaningful. Okay, semantically, everything will be most of the time plagiarized. Now, what is the option to you is that either you comprehend the AI generated content thoroughly and you write your own version of it. But for that, you need to gain enough expertise of technical languages, how you write a paper, and then what is the best academic tone you should follow while writing that. Okay, that would avoid the AI plagiarism as well as it will avoid the AI detection score. So I mean, let us say whatever the content is generated, we'll just have a look at once. See, now this content I will copy. Okay, this is the AI generated content. I will go to some latest version of Quillbot. Quillbot is one tool that I mentioned somewhere, okay, in the previous slide. You can go to uh, logarithm checker and you can paste it. I will just paste the text. Okay. So now scan text for logarithm. Maybe it may not give it like fully plagiarized test, maybe 0%, 1%. That's fine. But still meaningfully, if we go to decide meaningfully, semantically, it is a plagiarism. So it will take some time. Meanwhile, you can always have a look at this robot scanning for plagiarism. Almost done. We are wrapping all things up. Let us wait for a while. And by that time, I will also have this tool separately open in the window, AI detector. And I will also paste the content here. Okay. I will detect AI. See, 100% of text is likely AI. Now this is a very dangerous aspect as per the researchers outcome is there. But yeah, 25% plagiarism. So even if the content is generated with the help of AI tool, and AI always tries to generate a unique version of content for every user, still it has got plagiarized. And here are the results. Now you can paraphrase it as per the tone you want. Say this is getting plagiarized, so you can always right click, not right click, you can always select the text, and rather we will control C everything of this, and you can go to paraphraser, you can paste, and you can try to humanize it. Okay, so let us try to humanize it, but make sure you have to be very careful while using such kind of paraphrasing tools, because some words are always standard. Okay, I mean, I will share an experience. Once I was trying to uh, paraphrase a text which has deep learning keyword written in it. Okay, and deep learning is a topic, subfield of artificial intelligence, and you should not change that name, deep learning. But when I paraphrased it, it has performed it like detailed learning, in-depth learning. Okay, so now this is totally not acceptable. So while paraphrasing your content like this, you should again read the whole thing that it has given. So if you want to avoid a particular word to be paraphrased, you can mention it in quotes. See, it has not changed the words. Applications of computer vision in monitoring the unsafe behavior of construction workers, current status and challenges. See, it has not changed the content. But the whole other thing is changed. The paper title, the article provides a comprehensive review of the use of computer vision technology for improving safety management and at construction sites. offers a thorough examination of the use of computer vision technology for enhancing safety management at construction sites. See, the most of the things are changed. You can tweak it a little bit rather than enhancing. You can opt for improving. You can main results. You can go for the findings. Main looks like unnecessary in this case, so you can delete it. Fine. So likewise, you can also have a fluent tone. You can have a standard tone. You can have a formal tone, academic tone, creative tone. You can have any other option. If you want, you can shorten the whole paragraph into a lesser content, and you can also modify the setting of this synonym arrangement. Okay. So I just want you to understand this. There are different language related translation tools also there. You can also use it for generating the grammar, checking the grammar. You can check the grammar. Okay, check the grammar here. See all the suggestions it will give. You read first of all whether if it is correct, then only accept. Otherwise, you just ignore it. Okay. And if you went on like this, it will process the whole document of yours. You may enter the text, or you can also upload the directly document. Okay. So this is the writing score. You can always have a look at this. So right now my text is having grammar 100% correct, fluency 91%, clarity 56%, engagement is 87%. Though engagement doesn't matter much in academic articles, but still your content should not be too much complex, right? So always follow some better combination of everything. And yeah, let us move at the AI detection. Now delete the everything, and I will now enter the paraphrased content. See now, from 100% likely AI, now it has reduced to 43% of text likely AI. Okay, so AI generated 0%, AI generated, and AI refined 43%. So it has correctly caught me, right? So I have generated by AI, but later on I use Quillbot AI to refine it further. So it has 43%. So I will tell you one thing, plagiarism will always be there semantically. The best thing you can do is writing it in your own language. You learn the basic academic technical writing skills, and then you can um, present your work. And the next thing is like using these tools, but again some kind of AI refinement will always be detected because AI is also getting smarter. Okay, we will have some kind of ethical and responsible aspect related slide at the end of session. Definitely that will make the things more clear. So right now I will be closing it. And where was the main topic going on? Yes, we were trying to generate the content. We were trying to uh, search the proper research article based on our topic, and we were trying to chat with it through the Perplexity. There, if you want to go paid or maybe for some initial versions free, you can go to Chat PDF. Very popular uh, tool used these days, chatpdf.com. It is specialist in PDFs, or we can say it is doctor of PDFs. So ChatGPT of PDFs. You can just upload the PDF file, and it gives the various quick initial prompts that you can interact with this PDF for. Summarize this article. Okay, so the entire PDF was captured, uploaded to this server. Now I will be summarizing this article. So it has summarized the key points. Okay, the article might be 27 pages, but what were the key points in this article? Those were summarized. Now tell me one thing, will you prefer reading the whole 27 pages paper or just try to chat with this and understand the essence of it? Let me tell you, both things are good at their own place. See, if you are going to spend your entire 2 years of say MTech or 3 years of PhD in researching on the topic and developing something out of it that is fruitful to the community, society, or the industry. So why would you just rely on the AI generated summaries, right? But in order to have that initial kick over this topic, I think this will be a better start. Okay, I would definitely recommend you follow this approach. You try to understand the whole paper, what it is about, by reading this much of content. And if it interests you further, then you try to take a printout of this paper and then actually read each sentence, each paragraph one by one. Okay, and then try to comprehend, take the notes, and proceed diving deeper in the AI language. Okay, diving deeper with this particular field. So follow whatever is best approach for you at proper time. So what are the main challenges identified in the use of computer vision for monitoring? Okay, direct question it has given me. Now I am using ready-made questions here, but I can also ask question to it. Okay, what were the key limitations of these methods discussed in the paper? Not these methods because it will hallucinate. Important methods. So the key limitations of the important method discussed in paper regarding computer vision are as follows. Object detection limitation. See, directly it pointed. Action recognition issues, tracking limitations, processing methods. So that would enhance my understanding in a very short time. Now I will do one thing. I will just be increasing this window. Yes, zoom in. Now I will tell you something related to it. Huh. Now this is a diagram. Okay, I want to comprehend this diagram. What is it about? Because maybe it is quite possible to in the very first look I don't understand this diagram, so I'll just be, and it might be complex diagram also na, so it might be some use architecture or it might be something. So I'll just copy image, okay, and paste it in ChatGPT and interpret it. But here direct option is also there, you can just select and click on explain. Explain what is this. See, it has directly pasted the image for me, and it has given me the detailed description. The chart illustrates the number of research papers published related to computer vision technology in construction safety monitoring over a span of years from 2008 to 2021. Very good. So here is the detailed breakdown. Okay, so that entire image is explained. Now this also applies to any equation thereafter. Now let us try to find out if any equation is there. Okay, good. No equation is there. So I will download another paper. Investigation of edge computing, computer vision observation, fast robust network monitoring. So I will search multiple papers, view via publisher, as PDF. So now this, I hope this has some equation in it. Huh, yes. So just download this. Okay, technically I should open this kind of thing in a separate chat PDF. So let us go to chat PDF. Where is it? I will go to new chat and directly drag it here. See how you can brainstorm with the equation directly and how you can find out the opportunity to have your own contribution to the research methodology. Now this is going to be very important aspect. Uh, Now as the paper has been uploaded, this chat PDF has basically understood the whole paper, tried to understood the whole paper. Okay. Now just go to this and you can have create PowerPoint slide export research chat. Okay, I will use a snip tool. Snip tool is Windows test. Windows Shift S. Now this is a snipping tool. I will use this as a rectangular snip and I will copy this. Or I will do one thing. Windows Shift S and I will copy along with some context so it gets some enough information. And I will paste it over here. Maybe just a minute here. Yes, I will have some another method. I'll go to perplexity. I need something where I can paste the content. Got it. Let us go to site, size space maybe. Size space AI, your AI research assistant with agentic approach. Maybe here you can go. Okay. So now let us do one thing. You can go to chat with PDF option. Basically, I need some PDF to chat. Okay, that's only my concern. Multi-object pedestrian detection. Okay, see, I have got it, but it doesn't have PDF. So I will have upload PDF option and I will go to download and upload it. Untitled collection done. Maybe save to library. Okay. So it has been saved to library and now it has uploaded my PDF to this particular size space. Let me go to that equation again. Now I will do one thing. I will have this kind of selection, explain text. It will also give me the whole explanation of this equation. Apart from this, let it generate some description first of all. Hmm. Understanding model evaluation metrics in simple terms. So it has explained me what is F1 confidence score. It has also explained me what is the precision. Then again, this TP, that is total positive, total negative, right? So I want very ready-made stuff. So what I will do, I will just be stopping it right at the moment or wait until it does. You can click on this option, explain math and table, and you can just be cropping it over here. Okay, see, it has automatically come here and now it will try to comprehend what is it and how it works as per the uploaded paper logic. Understanding the formula for accuracy in classification. The formula you provided is a mathematical expression used to calculate the accuracy of classification system. Very good. So let us break down step by step to understand what is accuracy. Now, is there any teacher who will be explaining in a very short time through this much of depth? Okay, now that teacher is these days is AI tool. So what is accuracy? It also gives example. Breaking down the formula. The formula is written as, now this is some latex specific code, okay? But the entire formula is like this only. What do you mean by TP? TP is the true positive. What do you mean by TN? True negative. FP is the false positive. And what is the meaning of it? FN is a false negative. What is the meaning of it? Putting it all together, how the whole thing works. Okay, so you can also have this kind of. Now, having understood this one, I will ask AI, what kind of gap exists in this equation as per the paper and its uh, intended objective. Okay, gaps identified in monitoring network framework. The paper identifies several gaps in the current monitoring systems for construction sites, which the proposed framework aims to address. These gaps include inconsistencies between on-site data and documentation, environmental variability, need for advanced technologies, long-term testing requirements. Okay, so how were the discrepancies quantified in monitoring? You can also click on, maybe it will ask you for certain additional credits, because for the free version there are always some limitations. Okay, but through this particular understanding, what I have got is that though this paper is very good, right, there can always be certain gaps that you can find out, and you can explain it later with the help of AI, and you can try to address it. What I think is the better solution in this case is that it given me something, but those are not directly related to the equation. That is probably one more case where the AI tools fail, because I could have given here, I should have given a more detailed prompt here. So look at the equation, it is calculating accuracy related to this particular object detection method. Then please look into it, and then what kind of gaps do exist as per the intention of the author. Okay, so detailed prompt would have given me the exact outcome. Anyways, that is one of the agenda we have for today's session, understanding the limitations of AI tools also. Let us close this for a moment, and I will be just going to the respective slide. PDF time APD. Okay, I will close the. So here, let us come to slide again. So now, having said that, we are now good at understanding ideation and brainstorming tools. We are also good at summarizing and knowledge extraction. So there are various utilities like Scholarcy is also there. You can also use it. Scholarcy AI. It breaks papers into flashcards, and every flashcard is available into your library. It looks good to have a own repository. You can also add specific notes to particular paper that you have tried to summarize or study. Then ChatGPT Umata is also there. Now, again, the most important and mostly sought topic, AI powered literature review tools. So, what do you think? How much time will be needed for you to say download 50 most related and recent research papers related to your research topic? 50 research papers related to your topic. At least gather the names of it. Uh, can you please write into chat box how much time will be needed without AI tools? So, if I'm not wrong, maybe a whole day or 2 days, right? So, Elicit is one of the most popular and powerful AI tools, and you can use that tool for finding and again citing the best research papers as per your keyword. You can go to Elicit at any moment. We can also have a demonstration for similar tool. LDCT is good for generating literature reviews, summaries, maybe evidence synthesis. For early stage research planning, also it is a good tool, and you can also interact with it and find out some key variables, compare them. Semantic Scholar, as explained earlier, it is like a AI enhanced academic search engine where you also get a brief summary of what exactly the paper is about, and you can filter out into the content and find out the best suitable for your requirement. Connected papers, my favorite one. It visualizes relationships between papers, builds a family tree of related works. It is ideal for discovering foundational and derivative research. Now, this gives me better idea about how this research was started and how people have taken it further and which algorithms were invented at what particular year. And if possible, it also helps me to identify the research networks. Okay, so if I'm doing a research on, say, uh, maybe smart helmet design, so that will give me a group of researchers working on that particular domain, so I can also individually contact them, and if possible I can be also part of that through my own research, having connected to them. So there is a research rabbit which is very much similar to connected papers. I will elaborate. It is interactive paper discovery tool, and it is important to have a mention. Okay, it is having forward and backward directions for citation management. It tracks author networks and publication timelines as per the connected papers, and you can always have tagging and collaboration. Lit maps is also good. You can visualize your research journey as a live citation map. You can also create a free account on Research Rabbit. Lit maps almost for nothing, right? So let us go to Research Rabbit. Can I get a little feedback from your side if it is going well as per your understanding, or if you need me to focus on any special aspect related to these tools? Meanwhile, I went to Research Rabbit. So you can always have an account. I have the same email ID almost for every account. So I will be just creating a new collection, and this time I will be doing, thank you. So this time I will be creating a new collection over here, and I want to research related to concrete strength assessment. Okay. So just create that concrete strength assessment and just click on this. It will do one thing. It gives you option to add papers. We always we should always add some seed paper or seed keyword for it to start with. So let us add paper, or if you don't have any paper, you can again just go to keyword addition, concrete strength assessment using sensors, rather smart sensors. Okay. Now this is somewhat more specific topic, search. See, it has directly given me the list of some top papers related to the topic, and I will just add them to my collection, whatever I had already created. Add to collection, add to collection. Okay, don't directly add, okay? Just you read first of all what is it about. If it really satisfies your purpose, then you only add. Okay, I find that these many papers are suitably well aligning to my research area. I will now close it. See, now just 4 or 5 papers I have added, but now it has given me similar work 957 papers. Earlier work 9 papers, later work 1 paper. You can explore these authors. There are almost 56 authors. There are almost 104 suggested authors. Okay, so the entire research network is in front of you now. See this one, How Cheng. Okay, so this person, then maybe this person, then maybe this person, then maybe this person. It takes time for AI to load all their profile credentials. For this person, How Cheng, this is the published work of this person. Okay, and in this published work, connections between your collection and zero papers. Right now, we don't have any connection between my uploaded papers and this selected collection. So if you don't have any connection, then also fine. The topic should be similar. But if you want connection, so you can again go back and try to identify the person with connection. Okay. So likewise, see, it has now connection between 57 authors. Okay, these many authors are there. They are all interconnected by some common thing. Let us just have a quick run. Okay, I will go to similar work. Similar work is giving me a whole list of papers, including those methods, maybe a whole author network also I have got. Now, explore paper, these authors 287, suggested authors 721, linked content 3. I just want to export the list of papers, nothing else. Okay, but I don't want comments, I want abstracts to be extracted. You know how much time it would take to copy and paste abstract of all those 50, 100, 287 papers into separate Excel file or into every text document? 2 3 days, 1 month. Okay, now see what it does. I'll just click on CSV and the whole CSV file is exported. And now this export CSV file contains what we will see here: DOI, PMID, AXOID, title. Okay, see, title of all papers. How many papers we'll see? Almost 51 papers I have got in one go. And not only papers and their details, I also got the detailed abstract for each paper. See the detailed abstract for each paper. The detailed abstract for each paper. The detailed abstract for each paper. Now the question may arise in your mind, are you going to study or read all Excel file one by one? Is it user friendly to read Excel file? That too having too much of text in it? No. So how AI tools can better assist us in understanding the whole thing? So what we will do, we will save, maybe we'll just don't save. Okay. So we'll go to any popular AI comprehension or chat software like Grok. Grok is also booming these days. You also have a DeepSeek. Okay, but yes, you can always have a Grok. You can take this whole Excel file and you can upload it there. Okay, so all the 51 papers. Now you can just prompt it like a, you can also think, make the think mode on. So comprehend these uploaded Excel file and give me the detailed outline for my literature review on this topic. Okay. uh, Suggest best title for me to write a paper upon and give me the detailed outline for my literature review on this topic. Okay, so now it has summarized all 51 papers and their abstracts, and it will assume that it is a human researcher, and it, after studying 51 papers, it will try to come to the research paper title, and thereafter it will give me the detailed outline of how literature review should be included. Purposely I switched on this deep think mode. So see what AI is thinking right now. It is giving me thinking 33, 34, 35 second, 36 second. So it is not just accepting your input and giving you some random stuff, right? It also explains what it has thought before giving that content. I can always expand it. See, now this is not my output, okay? This is the AI thinking, and output will be later on. Yeah, this is the output. Suggested title is a review of isoceramic based smart aggregates for structural health monitoring of concrete structures. Fairly good title for my initial paper, okay? So you can always have some tweaks and changes. Okay, don't take it everything as it is. The title is concise, specific, reflective of the core focus of documents, which is the application of PCT based sensors. Okay, so detailed outline of literature review, introduction, importance, overview, then piezo ceramic based smart aggregates, description, embedding, functionality, monitoring different types of damage, other application, signal processing and damage quantification, conclusion. So this will be comprehensive outline for my literature review. And not only literature review, it is also giving me an idea of how I should proceed in my research. Now I will give you one more shortcut. See, writing a paper is our brain's job, right? So means it is something that is requiring a lot of talent, intellectual capability, and then understanding, and then you're writing it. But there are some labor intensive works in our research paper which might not be exactly requiring my uh, talent, but rather my time. Okay, so let us say I given it a Excel file which was having too many of almost 51 research papers, and I want all those research papers to be listed in some IEEE style in a single file. Okay, so list all papers for bibliography section or references section. Use IEEE style. Again, thinking mode was on. Make sure I'm still connected. So this is how the AI is thinking. Whereas, okay, so meanwhile it is generating the whole list for me. Let me have a look at my presentation. Yes, we have lit maps, which is very much similar to Research Rabbit. You can also try exploring it. But I don't think you should learn each and every tool present out there, because if you kept on learning AI tools, when you will do your research, right? That's my main problem was when I started the research. I went into learning these tools to this much level that I almost got diverted from my main research topic. But then later on, I somehow adapted myself and tried to focus on my topic only. But I definitely used AI tools for assisting my work, for reducing my overhead, and doing some labor intensive tasks. And you should always acknowledge that you have used AI tools in your research work. Okay, don't use AI tools directly in your paper or in your thesis, but if you have used AI tools for searching the literature, then do mention it. Okay, giving proper citation and credit is also important during research work. That is one of the ethical practice. So lit maps, find and understand research better. So till then we can have a look at this grok. See, now the whole list is generated in IEEE styling. IEEE styling is a kind of unique formatting where we have author's name like this, we have a paper title, then we have a journal publication name, we have a publication year and DOI. Okay, so otherwise I would have taken much of my time in order to doing all this. So Grok has done this for me. And you can also within one click you can just go this to Harvard styling, convert this to Harvard. Now I will not enable think mode because it was taking time. So now from IEEE it has changed itself to Harvard. See, the entire thing got changed. Author name, their styling was changed. Now year was earlier present at the latter section, end of the reference. Now it is been called here. Then the title of paper, journal, and DOI. The DOI was mentioned like this. Now here the DOI is mentioned like this. But a kind of let us say alert. Okay, you should always cross check if it has generated the DOI link like this from this particular DOI number representation. You should always cross check if it is actually there. Yes, it is there. Now let us try with some random paper. Yes, now we got it. See, whatever the DOI link was there, I clicked on it and it is saying we apologize for the inconvenience. So it is the mistake of AI. What mistake AI has done? Maybe this paper has been removed from the that repository or journal, and still it was available in the research rabbit or connected papers history. So that is why it cited it here. Okay, that is one of the case. Second case might be it has wrongly formed the text. So in this case, whichever paper is not directly available through this link, you can search for the title of that paper, and you can uh, yes, paper exists now, but now this paper and its relative link has to be regenerated. See, this DOI number has to be given to Grok now as an input, and you have to give it like regenerate for this. Okay, so it will then be accordingly doing it for you. So that was just one of my suggestion to you. Cross check all the references if they exist or not. Yes, now this exists. Randomly check any other paper. This also exists. So I assume ki out of these 33, 34 references, definitely 30 will be there. There might be some error with remaining 3 or 4 that I can manually make changes and form a correct DOI representation link and then include in my paper. Understood. So here lit maps. So let us try to use any new keyword now. I want to say trace wave based position modeling. See, if I want to do a literature review search for this particular keyword using lit maps, I can also go like this. I want all the papers since 2025. I want all papers since 2024. You can always select. I want all papers since 2021. Fairly good enough, right? Last 5 years are good. No results found from Google Scholar. It will try another engine. Yes, so it has got some papers. You can add these to your lit maps. Done, untitled lit map. You can give name there. Stay here. I will add this to lit map, untitled lit map. Then again, I will add this to untitled lit map. I will add this to untitled lit map. Add after reading only. So this is my lit map that I have added 4 papers, 3, 4 papers. Now these are the authors and their connections. You can have all this lit map directly analyzed with the help of here. You can directly select a prompt, and now this prompt will keep on checking for all these 3, 4 papers present in this lit map. Okay, see what are the common topics on this lit map. I will just be clicking on this upgrade to lit map 2. Okay, maybe my free credits are already finished because while before delivering this session, I already had some sample runs for all the tools. Okay, maybe during that process my all the credits have been finished. But you can try at your end. You can add some papers and you can select the prompt for specific lit map. It will be applicable to all the papers and it will find out the essence for you. Okay. So instead of initially learning all the papers in detail, it will give you a very quick start. So all the lit maps, all the functionalities here, workspace articles, you can individually also search for the any paper. You can cite it. So directly citation will be there. Okay, you can copy it. You want to change the citation style, you can check IEEE, you can check MLA, you can check Chicago, you can check Harvard, Vancouver. Okay, or if you just want a bib text to be extracted, you can go like this and you can copy this bib text and you can go to ChatGPT and enter this bib text and give it a prompt like convert this bib text to IEEE style. See directly. Okay, so BibTeX is a very important representation of uh, adding the paper related meta information. Okay, so who is the author, what is the title, what was the DOI, what was the year publication, and yeah, this litmaps ID is helping you to directly find the paper. So this is the IEEE conversion, IEEE style conversion. So right now I will close it, close it, close it, close it, close it. So I hope I was able to provide some value here to these content generation literature related tools. And it is not about you, generating the content, also about using it for your own usage and ethical recognition. Okay, so lit maps is there. So for generating content, I had already explained you Grok. So similar to Grok, there is a ChatGPT, there is a Perplexity, there is a Merlin. There are several other content generators available, but don't use them. A very friendly suggestion: don't use content generators. Huh. Use content analyzers. Use content comprehensive engines. Okay, or maybe for the same tools, ChatGPT, you can go for generating some kind of alternate representation of the same content, or maybe converting one form of context to another form of context. Like I did, I converted bib text to IEEE style, right? I used the Grok for converting IEEE style to maybe Harvard style. Likewise, Grammarly, you can go for language improvements, Quillbot for paraphrasing, SciSpace for the chat PDF like functionality and better research aspect. This Trinka AI is a very good tool, but it is paid, and that you can definitely go if you are an institution or a complete department want to purchase it. You can go for it. It is again checking the whole paper and thesis for its all technical accuracy and publication worthiness. So whatever these AI tools are there, you should always think critically about AI outputs. Very first thing is that question accuracy. You know, AI can make mistakes. It depends on what data AI was trained upon and when you are searching for it, when you are asking for it. Okay. What context do you provide to AI? That is also taken as a background information for generating new ideas or generating the review based upon some existing content. So you should always verify answers using reliable outside sources like we did in Perplexity and like we did in checking the DOI links and their validity in Grok. You identify biases. See, AI may be trained with data that includes a lot of biases. Sometimes the bias can be related to American side because see, most of these AI tools are developed in Silicon Valley, America, USA, right? So they have most of the context for that region, and their thought process is also sometimes like Sam Altman. Okay, so like that particular region specific information is there. I mean to say, then even the context, the tone of styling is similar to US. Maybe any other tool depending on their development scenario. So there can always be some kind of regional bias. That is what my point is. Then sometimes the bias can be added by your own memory that you provide to ChatGPT. I will just say what I did. I used ChatGPT for generating something related to stories. Okay, so in engaging formats, I just wanted to generate some stories so that I can tell them these stories to my son. Okay, so I given it some prompt like write an engaging story which is involving some animal characters and make it a very user friendly sentences over there and possibly give the story in regional Marathi language. So likewise, so when I generated stories and initially first 5 6 prompts I applied related to stories only. Then I suddenly observed that for my next upcoming prompts, even if now I am not asking it related to story, even if I am asking it related to some additional topic like say digital marketing, let us say deep learning, so it has maintained that same storytelling tone in my further prompts. Okay, not in further prompts, further generated outputs. So I had to go to ChatGPT and delete my all existing memory. ChatGPT settings, uh, security, maybe here somewhere it is there. Either you can go and delete all your existing data, or yeah, this one, this memory aspect. You have to again go to this particular things and you can delete the existing context or memory that ChatGPT has. You can find out if you have enough time. Okay, so but the option is there. I guess it should be something like personalized memory, learn more. Manage memories, yeah, this one. So manage memories, saved memories are this one. So I had to delete all the memory and thereafter I tried with the blank prompt. So this I think is a very good aspect that you should always perform while writing the AI tools, while using the AI tools. So let it just give me 30 seconds to work on it further, find out. So here, identify biases and verify that information is fair. Now assess context. AI may provide off-topic information, assess whether the AI's output fits the context of your work or not. There are some AI plagiarism risks that I always focus upon, and I also explained it. So you should always use AI ethically. If material is not cited properly, there could be some unintentional plagiarism. It can have serious consequences. Most of the students are directly writing their essays or assignments through AI, so it's not a good practice. And this is not a violation of academic integrity only, but without properly citing the AI generated content, it is a offense of plagiarism. Okay, so there are certain citation reference tools you can go for. There is a site.ai, a very popular utility where you can create your own repository. And second one is Zotero AI plugins or Mendeley. Mendeley is my favorite one in this case because what I did in past, I used Mendeley to create the entire libraries for various of my research papers or my PhD topic or maybe whatever the new topic that I dwell into. So you should always have an account over this Mendeley website. It is something like elsevier.com and long URL is there. So these are my Mendeley libraries. See, I have several collections. ADAS deep learning related. It will take time to load all the collection. AV automotive vehicle scope, cyclist recognition scope. So see so many papers, speed breaker, then thesis related, then World Health Organization report related. So if I counted all the papers, those are currently in my repository now. So it will be more than 1,500 even 2000 plus papers, research papers. So this much of big repository I have, and all these papers are related to my various research topics. Maybe battery management, maybe autonomous vehicle technology, maybe some deep learning, object detection, right? So all the topics are there. So you can also create some repository of yours. You can go to Mendeley homepage, and you can search for any article. Let us say I want to go for deep learning for safety monitoring at construction sites. Okay, so I will search papers related to this one, and if I found this paper useful, I will add this to library and I will view this in library. Okay, so I assume you have already created one library before doing this. So yeah, I found this paper good, so I will add this to my library. Okay, so you can add this library. If you want, you can also view the PDF, but let us just go in library, in library. Now this paper has been added, and now I am able to view this in library. See, now the paper is already added. You can always select this and organize it properly. You can add it to collection. See, these are several collections, and if I have already collected it, let us say I have created some this Boo and reports. So I will add this collection. Now, whenever I will go to my Boo and reports category, I will always have this paper listed in my repository. And everything is online. So even if right now I am sitting in Pune, tomorrow if I went to Delhi for next 1 month, and during that 1 month I want to access all my papers or all my references, I can always log into my Mendeley account from anywhere in the world and I can access this paper. Not only access, I can also use it as a citation in my research paper. How? You can always have a Word document for your research article, and whatever research paper you have written, you can just say, let us say you have some content already present over there. Go to this one. For example, I have written this paper content, okay, and assume that this is my content. I want to add this particular reference to this particular place. So you just supposed to go to here, and references you have to insert citation, add new source. Okay, you can just add the various fields, author, title, year, city, publisher, everything, and the paper will be added here. Similar thing you can do for rest of the contents, right? So still it is a lot of manual work. So I will tell you one shortcut for doing so. You can always use word extension for Mendeley, and accordingly you can get Mendeley site, and you can get it now for free. You can sign in with your Microsoft Office account. You can enter your password. You can sign in further. Okay. So yes. See, now the Mendeley site is added to my account, is getting added to my account, and now it will be available to my world. So let us say you can search for India and number, taking you to Mendeley site to complete this process. Open in Word. Great. So now I have got all the Mendeley site functionality in my Word account. See how it will work now. Okay. So I will close it again, and I will open a fresh Word, because I opened Word and then installed Mendeley, right? So you go here, references, and you can search for the Mendeley wherever it was installed, and maybe you need to restart your computer right now. I'm not in a position to restart my computer because otherwise the presentation will stop. Okay, so just be assured that you had installed the Mendeley for Word, and once you install the Mendeley for Word, it will open in Word like this, and thereafter whenever you have certain text, you just add a space here, go to references, and there will be an icon. Okay, Mendeley. So add to Mendeley maybe, or maybe add reference from Mendeley. Some icon will be there, and you can keep on adding that. So we'll just be adding add. Let us see if it comes. Yes, no need to again restart now. I think it will work. I think I already have some time, 5 minutes. I'm just about to conclude the session. So meanwhile, the whole thing gets signed in. Yes. So now, great. So I have got my content and I have got my entire Mendeley library here. So I can cite any paper from my collection to this manuscript. So I will go here, and for let us say this much text, I will cite this paper. Construction site. Insert one citation. Okay. See, automatically the citation has appeared. Now I will go to this and assume that this belongs to this paper. Second, again I went here and assume that this belongs to third paper. Okay, so now I will do what? I will go to bottom and generate bibliography. There are no bibliographies. See, insert bibliography. See, automatically the bibliography has appeared. So no need to again go top and again bottom and again top and bottom and make any change. What if I add some additional reference here at this point? Manually, what would be the case if I added any reference here? I would have to go again bottom and at that specific position I had to enter and then write this particular kind of reference string. But now see what is the good thing here is I just have to add the paper at respective place. Here also I will add one. Now I have added two more papers. See, automatically the papers have appeared in the sequence in the manner they had been added. Okay, so this goes on even if now my paper is 25 pages long, my thesis is 100 plus pages long, so I can have as many references if they actually exist. Okay, and if they actually are cited in my paper, I can just add them to library of Mendeley and I can just call them in my paper. I hope this interests you. You just have to write down the paper content and find out the places for adding, and then you just have to right click and insert bibliography at the bottom. If you don't want it to be like this, if you want to use a IEEE styling, you can just go to here and more options, and you can change the styling also. Okay, so you can go to citation setting, change citation style, IEEE, update citation. See, now through the whole paper, the citation style is changed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And also the papers, how they were written at the bibliography section. The styling is also automatically got changed. So yes, I think yeah, this is a good referencing tool. You can also explore on your own rest of the tools like site.ai, then Zotero, Mendeley. But as I shown you right now, I'm using Mendeley for last 5 years, and till now I haven't paid a single rupees to it. Right, so total free. I have been able to use it for total free, and yes, you can also try once. Then last point, AI for coding and technical research. I don't think how much it will be useful to your field, but you can just have it like a list. Okay, you have a GitHub Copilot these days. You have a Deep Note AI architecture framework these days. You have an OpenAI Codex agent that helps you to quickly code and debug the applications. Even if you are a non-coder, there are tools these days those allow you to build a whole dashboard of your project, or maybe your kind of uh, experimental user interface within minutes. Okay, so these kind of co-pilots and tools, definitely at least you should have some little understanding of them, and maybe in future whenever you will be presenting your research work in front of a committee, you will be presenting your research work in front of some kind of investor, maybe some kind of research fellows, right? So maybe they will ask you to what is your actual implementation, can you show the graphical user interface, or maybe can you show the dashboard of your experimental output. So in that case, little coding can always be helpful with the help of these tools. So sometimes you have to analyze or visualize a lot of data, right? So Tableau and all this can be there. uh, Being a non-circuit branch student, you can also try thinking of shifting to some kind of YCWig editor like I have here. Google Colab is free option, but it learns it. You have to learn some kind of coding. Maybe nowadays everything is going multidisciplinary, so you cannot just stick to one field of yours, right? Even if you solely focus on civil industry, maybe on bridge health monitoring, structural health related parameters, you still have to have some kind of knowledge, right? Related to electronic sensors, related to analytics dashboards, related to several programming related co-pair tools. Julius AI is going to help you in this regards to great level, which is so user friendly that I got impressed in the very first attempt, Julius AI, because I will just be giving one case study demonstration, and then we'll just conclude the session if uh, needed, because I guess 12:30 is already over. So Julius AI, I have already logged in with my account, and I just want to tell you how much powerful it is. Okay, so I need some data file. Do you already have a data file in your mind? If not, I can generate one quickly. And let us just go to draft. Maybe I already had generated one. Hmm. I had one sample file with me, and assume that this sample file is for your project or maybe your research work. You had done some kind of medical research, so you have some what around these many patients, 6 patients are there. Some of them are male and some of them are female, their age groups, diagnosis, treatment, admission, discharge, and cost. So to the specific, this is just one sample Excel file, but you can have your own experimental results over here. And what I will do, I will be just giving my sample file over this tool. So I'm giving my sample research file to julius.ai. This file contains all my research related parameters, and now I can interact with it with a very much ease. Say it given me directly clarification. The Excel file contains patient data including ID, name, age, gender, patients, vagara, dates, cost, etc. etc. Let us have a quick chat with it. How are the treatment types distributed? Then what is the average treatment? How does hospital stay length differ? What is the Trend of patients, right? You can just have some kind of ready-made plots. Okay. How are different types distributed by age group? You can generate a plot accordingly. Yes. Now this is what is the distribution plot. Not only this generation, you can also save this to appropriate image if you want. Okay, so you can again go to some ask chat option, and you can ask any relevant prompt. Say it also generates the code in order to display the data properly, and sometimes it also gives us some kind of reasoning abilities, some kind of variable explorer capabilities. Those are directly related with this particular thing. See, now it is the plot result showing how treatment types are distributed by defined age groups. So now this is a particular chart, right? So it has assigned the color accordingly. I can make it change. Okay, can you change it to as for male female? I don't want according to age group. Let us see. Okay, the same issue. While experimenting, I spent some kind of free credits, but you can have look at whatever I generated in past. Okay, this is the my password. Uh, Create a flowchart copy, run. This was my past workflow where I uploaded some sample file. Actually, the same sample file was uploaded, and then there was a series of prompts, right? Enter what kind of flowchart you want to create. I want to create a flowchart related to the um, maybe structural health monitoring using computer vision. So once I enter, then once I click on run, it generates a flowchart based on my input. And once I'm satisfied, then okay. But if I'm not satisfied, I can always enter my custom input. I don't want the flowchart like this. I want decision making block to be added to this particular stage of a flowchart. I want this flowchart to use this particular algorithm. So it incorporates all the changes specified by user. And while doing all those series of chain promptings, at the end of, let us say, 15, 20 chain promptings, it will be generating a very comprehensive flowchart for your requirement, right? So definitely you can try exploring this. Even if you think of purchasing this tool, these are not much costly. Hardly, let us say, what is the cost here? It might be maximum 1,000 rupees per month. Okay, so you are doing whatever research work, yeah, to 1,500 per month. So if you are doing some time limited research and there are too many uh, peer pressures, and then in case of stringent deadlines, right? So you can use this kind of tools in order to assist you for generating a pie chart, for generating a flow chart, for generating a bar charts tailored for your requirement. Okay, you just have to run a particular workflow for every case, and after running that, you just have to chat with it. You upload the sample data, you chat with it. You upload the text data, you chat with it. You upload the comma separated values, CSV file, you chat with it. You upload the PDF, you chat with it. But the main difference between ChatGPT and this Julius AI is that Julius AI allows you to ask very specific prompts like run a t-test on group A versus B. Now this is a sample prompt. So you can interact with AI. Rather, you can use AI as one of your research scholar, or maybe one of your research student, maybe one of your just assistant. Okay, so you can use it, this tool, for generating the plots, maybe some kind of statistical outputs. You can also ask AI to explain it to them, you, right? So if you have not understood anything that AI has given, you can always ask. There are various workflows like data processing, data visualization, data cleaning, statistics, education related also there. And one more thing I forgot to tell you: if you are a teacher, and if you have a valid institutional um, maybe letter or ID card, you can always approach these kind of people, right? Julius AI, um, even Canva. Canva is a very popular tool for editing images. That Canva is also giving some kind of privileges to teachers. And this Julius.ai, so at least for 1 year they give most of the access. but provided your request is getting approved by them. So there is similar deep note tool that is also having similar visualization capabilities like Julius AI. Here also you upload some kind of data, and once the data is ready, you can run notebook and it generates various plots for you. If you didn't like the particular plot, you can always enter into chat box. No, I didn't like it. I want something different. Mention this versus this versus this, right? Or include this parameter, remove this parameter, include this time span. Okay, so likewise, everything. You can have all the capabilities of natural language processing, LLM models. Like here, in this case, Deep Note, it is using GPT-4, right? So it offers code generation also. Like in the previous Julius AI demonstration, I shown you how it also generates the Python related code related to your plot. Okay, so whatever plot you do, pie chart you do, it also gives you the related Python snippet. Okay, and that also simplifies your work. If you are a non-circuit branch student, it is helpful to you further. You can always upload some sample file. Rather, you can just go to this particular tools, and every time you create a new, you just have to generate a new workflow. Sometimes you can customize a little bit. If you don't want code, you can just disable it. If you don't want search, you can also disable it. If you don't want model chat, you can also disable it. Check if it offers anything that interests you. You can just search the workflow. Maybe I'm not sure what can be the better topic as per your need. Rather, I will just be searching from it only. See, quick visualization has almost starter, spreadsheet, graphing, bar chart maker, line graph maker, pie chart template example. Data cleaner has the capability of methodically clean our data from a spreadsheet or any other file format. Assume the case you have a entire 1 year of Excel data there, and there are several thousand lines of numerical details produced every day. So how much will be the used data in 1 year time span? So that much data can be processed within minutes. Some data can be cleaned, some data can be modified, some data can be plotted this versus that style. Okay, you can also do some kind of time series analysis. So a lot of stuff. So I hope this creates something that is fruitful to you. If this has created some value, let me just be coming to the conclusion slide by explaining related to AI ethics and responsible usage again. I insist you follow all this, follow academic integrity, avoid plagiarism, even if it is AI generated. Always disclose AI assistant in writing and analysis, follow journal and institutional policies. There are some data privacy and confidentiality issues. Don't upload your sensitive and unpublished data directly to public AI tools, and never upload on directly Discord community platforms. Okay, no repositories, no community platforms. Even if the AI tool has given some access to you, sometimes your whatever data you enter in AI tools, that is visible to public. Okay, through the various uh, maybe through the various community-based apps, or maybe community-based plugins. So you have to avoid this. So always use secure institution approved platforms for sensitive work. If your institute has approved that yes, you can go for Quillbot, then only use Quillbot. Okay. Otherwise, if your institute says okay, you can do plagiarism checking only with the authenticate, turn it in, then only it will be accepted. Then don't use Quillbot, use authenticate. There might be drill bit for SPPU students. So check AI tool data retention and usage policies. Check how your data is getting stored in AI tools. Always be alerted about AI bias and misinterpretation, and follow the uh, very structured approach while validating the AI suggested insights. You should always understand this thing very clearly that AI may oversimplify complex research topics or maybe concepts. Okay, see, everything is not that simple as simply the AI generates it. You have to put your time, you have to put your all the intellect in it in order to understand, perceive, and better apply it. Right? So AI is just an assistant. Finally, the transparency and attribution. Right? So acknowledge AI's role, use clear authorship, use contribution statements, and maintain transparency that builds trust in the whole research paper. So the last slide that I wanted to show is that Canva docs and magic design. So better you before this you can also use this slide as a screenshot. Maybe you can take a screenshot of this, because not only doing research is important, you should also present it. Okay, so these tools are helping you to present your research in a better form. So we have a gamma that creates a stunning presentations based on the data that you have provided. Okay, it has provision to generate presentation based on a text prompt, but don't use that. You give some kind of background data of your research work and then ask it to generate presentation. It will generate for you. So that will be clearly whatever you have given, and then it has presented. Apart from this Canva Magic Studio, whatever diagrams plots you generate through various of these softwares now, or maybe your experimental results from MATLAB. So those are often low resolution. So you can export these low resolution images in Canva and you can enhance their quality. Canva has a new feature, Meet Magic Studio, so that allows you to automatically enhance with the help of AI tools the quality of your images. Sometimes you can easily crop the desired window, you can enhance the brightness of images, you can interact with this kind of platform. So that's what I wanted to tell you. Use AI tools as an assistant. Drive AI tools, don't get driven by them. Thank you very much. So if you have any questions related to the topic, you can let me know again in the chat box.